everyone, it's the Bronze Arch here. Gonna be doing the reverse lap challenge yet again. This is gonna be my second video on it. I did my first one before and I recorded it before my game files got corrupted. So if you're wondering, like, if you watch the preview thing for my Ferrari career mode, then you're probably wondering why do I have a different colour helmet and like why is it not the same. Yeah, well, pretty much what happened was my game files got corrupted, so I'm just having to redo my career mode again, which is really quite nice. I was going to do this series, and I thought, well, now that I kind of lost everything, I might as well do it as a series right now. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. But I'm just going to be doing the reverse lap challenge on, like, I think I'm going to do it on 3 tracks today, probably. Well, Monza's going to be the first one, because I really want to drive around Monza and backwards. So it looks like it's such a fast track though, Monza. It's such a low drag as well. Like, you're going to be going up here, you're going to be going through that in reverse. It's going to be really quite difficult. I'm just having to load up my setup now. So load up. I've got one wings for my setup for this track. Italy. Yep, one wings. Just don't need the downforce. I mean, like, loads of people like use three wings and stuff like that. I use one wings and I'm absolutely fine. Yeah, I have to just turn myself around. I'm going to probably keep this in. God, this completely smelt the rear tyres there. I think they have any traction control on either, but never mind. So 10 sorts of traction control on, but never mind, I don't think I have it on. That's weird, it doesn't seem right. It's just pretty flowing. It's not bad. Just ignore like that massive thing in the middle of the screen. Oh god, that was a bit skew with that, could have been pretty bad. Going through here. Now going through Curva Grande in reverse, flat out. No at all, falling to left. I'm gonna have to brake. Going to what would be the first. Oh, I'm gonna have to redo that little section. I'm sorry about that, but I just wanted to get that the right first time round. And never mind, doesn't really matter. So what I'll just do is I'll reverse. Then I have to redo the whole entire section again. I just need to figure out how I'll actually do it, so probably I'll start braking roundabout. So brake a roundabout down to first here, and go through here. I probably turn up the diff up to 100. Now up into 8th gear now, going flat out down the straight now, up to around about 217 miles an hour. Brake. Then I'm gonna have to brake probably around about here now. Drop it down to 4th, up into 5th now. Come on, let's go. We're going down the straight now, hitting nearly. We're gonna be hitting over 200 miles an hour by the time you get to the end of the straight down here. You have to hit the curb, drop down. Oh, got a little bit skew with that. It was not ideal. I have DRS again for a second time. Going up the slope, going down here, braking, hitting some of the curb on the exit there, getting into 4th gear, getting a little bit on the grass. Down to 3rd gear, that's not too bad. Now God, they have to go through the chicane. This is gonna be a little bit of a weird chicane to go through. Now going down through here, flat out. Through Curva Grande. Drop it all the way down to first gears. Get the car in. Quickly upshift into fourth, then now down the start finish straight. And that's a lap around Monza. This is such a weird track. It's such a cool track at the exact same time. Like this, it actually probably would be a very, very exciting Grand Prix to watch today if it did in reverse. It'll be quite interesting anyway. I'll definitely probably watch it. I do watch every single race, but it's gonna be definitely one of the races I'm gonna have to watch. Well, that just happens. Okay, now what track shall I do next? Ooh, I got an idea. Just need to quickly put on traction. Oh, traction control is on. That's weird. I've no idea what that's all about. Let's go for Hungary. So, yeah, that sounds good fun. I enjoyed doing that. I didn't time it, but never mind. It will probably, if you watch a video, then you'll see how long it is. Like, if you can, like in the comment section down below, if you can say like when the time began and when it finished, then you could. Now be very, very nice for you to do that. And I'm gonna try Hungary this time. So that should be a very, very interesting track. Because Hungary's quite a twisty circuit, and so it should be very, very difficult for me to get the car through some of the turns with the downforce of the Manor is not very great at all. It's probably one of the worst cars with downforce. I mean, going through turn 4 in reverse is going to be very, very difficult, but that's going to be good. It's just going to be fun. The reason why I do these is just for fun. I don't actually take them seriously whatsoever. Just, I've pretty much got a set for every single track, so yeah, that should be fine. So the final turn here will be the first turn. Okay, going through here, down to second gear. Oh yeah, it doesn't feel right, but never mind. Like on the control, because I'm using a pad instead of using the wheel, because it's just a little bit. I don't really know why, but I just don't actually have a wheel which actually works properly, and it's not compatible with this console either. So yeah. Oh wow, it's completely screwed that up. It's going through here now. Okay, derpy derp derp derpy derp. Okay, come on. Braking, turning, down to second, up to third, up to fourth. I'm to fifth with the blind turn now, so gonna get that turn perfect. Never mind, down the straight. Probably gonna have to lift. I'll brake into turn. This is turn 2. I hope I'm right since saying that, because I actually don't actually know. They're going up through the remodeled turn 1 from after 2003, locking up massively there. Spinning up the back end and riding into the wall. Okay, now down what would be starfish right now. We're going to go down to the final turn, turn 14. Now, so pretty sure it's got the brake. This is probably what I felt like to go through the old turn 1, like before they reprofiled it. Now this is going to be turn 13 or turn 2 on this lap. Turn 12 or turn 3. Just ignore that, just pretend that didn't actually happen. Now this is going to be going through turn 4 now. Turn 5. Now then going through what would on this way would be turn 6. Just ignore that, because I'm not really very used to this. Turn 7. Then through this would be turn 8 and turn 9. I'll probably just turn 8 actually. I think that's what it is. Now then going through turn 9 or 10. I think it's gonna be just 10. then 11. Now going down to turn 12 now, flat out. It's gonna have to drop it down to 5th, go across the grass all the time, but then going through turn 13. I'll turn to hitting the apex right very late on this game. As for DRS now going up the hill. You can't really see the turn until you get to around by the DRS board and just turn in. Don't worry about not getting the apex. Now going down the straight. Whoops up, actually shift up into 7th there. And that's lap in reverse of... That was just absolutely horrendous in my mind. This is a reverse lap of actually probably one of the hardest tracks on the calendar to get right. Oh, I'm gonna have to try Austria now. Yeah, I'm just gonna probably do Austria, then I might end the video, or I might continue on going, because I just really want to keep on having a good fun. Or Monaco I might do in reverse, and then might do Belgium after that, because I think like Belgium's going down no route is gonna be so difficult to get right, because you're gonna be going super quickly, because you've got to have DRS straight all the way down. You're gonna go downhill, flat out, then back up. It's gonna be absolutely crazy. You're gonna be hitting me 220 miles per hour going down that straight into turn 1 to last source. That's gonna be fun. But Austria is probably gonna be the most hardest one to do, because you're gonna be some like the angles of some of the turns are gonna be really quite weird to get right, because of like the nature of the turn. Because it's gonna be a little bit, because there's a majority of turns at this track are actually off camber, so they're not actually a camber is like, if it's on camber, then it's the way like the turn is. Like if you're in a road car and you turn into a turn which is off camber, like the turn is gonna be a little bit like towards the opposite side, like how the turn like. You know when you turn a steering wheel, like for example if you're going through a right turn, the camber would be like kind of like going down towards the right. If you're going on an off camber turn, the camber would be going down towards the left if you're turning right. So it's quite weird like that, it's quite confusing as well, but just trying to explain as well as I possibly can, which is probably not a very good job in my mind. Oh wow, never mind. I must carry on with my video, which means I might have to turn down the settings for it. Sorry about that. Audio settings down to 5. Actually, probably could leave the vehicle around about 8. Nope, I'm gonna have to turn the vehicle down as well. Pretty much done now. Let's go. Going through turn 8 there. Well, it should be turn 2. I'm doing a lap. I'm going through that turn so quickly. It's absolutely bonkers. This car is so good. I love the manner. But I still want to race in the manner because I want to be Okay, so something wrong with my network, but never mind. You're now going to go down the hill now. That would have been turn 8. Now going all the way down into turn 9, flat out, hitting nearly 200 miles an hour by the time I get down to the turn 9. 90-degree handed turn. Now flat out into turn 1, dropping it down to 4th. That's because I don't really feel like I can probably take it in 5th. Drop it down to 5th. Just make sure the car doesn't twitch out too much, because they don't want a twitchy car going through this turn. Now this is gonna be flat out. The 190 miles per hour. Got that a little bit wrong. Never mind, it doesn't really matter too much. Still took that turn super quickly. Oh! You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. But I could take this turn a little bit faster, but as I've got dirt on the tyres, it's going to make it a little bit difficult for me to actually be able to take it at any speed. Now it's going to be turn 7. Now going down into this will be turn 2, but this is on our lap turn 8. Am I a little bit wide there? Just hit the curb. Don't worry about the understeer too much. Now down the slope yet again. Up into 7th. Up into 8th now. Down into 2nd for the final turn. And that's going to be a lap around Austria. And now, this is going to be the final track on our little challenge little video. It's going to be around Spa. I'm going to do the next time I'm doing this, I'll be doing it around, I'll go for Monaco, maybe go for Germany and Azerbaijan. Because that's going to be good fun to do. But I just want to end the video off after this lap because I'm going to need to restart my PS4 to be able to talk to my friends again. Which would be annoying, but never mind. Not everything's perfect. It seems to be something wrong with perhaps the internet here, but internet at my house, but it doesn't really matter too much. I'm just having some fun, really. So, oh yeah, let's put a setup on. Kind of what I put for my setup here, but I might have to change it for when I come here in the Ferrari. What is it? 5.3 wings. Actually, that's probably alright because you won't really. You need to set extra front end grip around this track. Cause this. Oh, that's gonna be so scary. In reverse. Actually, it's probably not gonna be that scary. So go up through the bus stop. Turn around here. Then let's go like that, yeah. Okay, let's go on the out lap. Okay, this is so fun. Whoo, going through the Ardennes forest at over 200 miles an hour. Oh, I had to force the car in such a low gear. It's absolutely bonkers. The first chicane at Monza, like that last chicane, is such a hard turn. Now going up the hill. Oh, this is gonna be very, very difficult because you can't actually see that much of the turn. Gone pretty wide there. Now here's gonna be my favourite section, probably on this reverse lap. Going through here. Then gonna be going down the Lacombe straight. Increasing the speed now. Gonna be going flat out. Now through the little kink, which is gonna be down the very end of the straight. Then down Eau Rouge we go. Hopefully the car will hold it. It doesn't seem to be able to do that. Oh my goodness, that was so violent. The car went so quick. I probably have to lift it when I go down Eau Rouge. So I know I will not be able to take that turn flat out. I'm gonna have to redo that. I'm sorry, but I just want to race down. Just want to drive down Eau Rouge. So I have to go back to here, turn it around, do a kickflip, then go down the hill again. So I want to try and see if I can get it perfect. God, that's just the track's a little bit bumpy. Okay, going through. Okay, activate DRS. I'm probably gonna close a little bit before we get through the little kink, just to actually help us out a little time. But next time, I won't be going quite as quick down Eau Rouge. So then lift it, drop down to 7th. This like I can't afford to follow the curb. Like actually I need to like not follow the curb whatsoever. Like going down that hill because it's obviously gonna screw me right up there. Never mind. That's gonna be a note which I'm gonna put in my head for when I do the lap. We're going up the old start finish straight which I used to use in Formula 1. Going up the hill. Going into La Source. Such an understeery turn there. Now down the straight, down a little bump. Into the first turn which will be the bus stop chicane. Break it down into this turn here. Will I get the apex? No I don't. But do I get the apex on the second part of the chicane? Yes I do. Now let's see how fun this car's gonna be going through here over 180 miles an hour. Flat out. Those 5.3 wings are doing it some justice. Up to over 212 miles per hour down the straight. You have to force the car down to 4th, up into 4th again. Sorry, up into 5th and down to 4th, down to 2nd. For the car to be able to make it without going onto the grass on the exit. It's gonna be so difficult going through the chicane. Now I'm going to be going on reverse through Puhong, and I might have to take some of the curb before I go into the turn. Sometimes I get the line perfect. Take some of the grass on the apex to be able to just slingshot the car through a little tiny bit better than what I'm currently doing. Up into down to 3rd. Now down to 3rd yet again through the next turn. The traction is going to be very, very good going through that exit, but never mind. Now when it flattens out, drop down to 3rd. Up into 4th again, down to 3rd yet again for the 2nd time. This will be 4th time along the lap. Actually, I'm not going to run DRS this time round, so I don't really want to do that. I'm still going to be hitting over 200 miles an hour by the time I get to Eau Rouge. Now down the hill at Eau Rouge. Over 180 miles an hour, taking some of that curve on the exit. That's absolutely fantastic. Up to 200 miles an hour before we hit La Source. Brake very, very hard. Look at the front left there. Now down the start finish straight. And across the line. That was absolutely amazing. That was such a good way to end off the video. If you did like this video, give it a like. Smash that like button, and if you liked my content enough and you think it's worthy of subscription, then by all means subscribe. It's absolutely free. And I really hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you and goodbye.